Yes, and a very good morning to you. We spoke to Conru from the N3 toll concession just a short while ago. He told us they're expecting the rush to actually begin after lunchtime today. But what are you seeing? Are you seeing some early birds this morning hoping to beat the rush?
Well, Yuveka, the traffic volumes have not picked up just yet. In fact, I also spoke to the RTI a little while ago, and they say that they're also expecting those numbers to escalate during the course of the morning. Many people leaving quite early from Johannesburg, heading into Durban in particular. And what you see behind me, the Marion Hill Toll Plaza, is generally the gateway into this city. But fortunately, there haven't been any serious incidents just yet. That's what we understand. And authorities are hoping that that motorists continue to drive responsibly as well. But once these holiday makers end up in the city, they become the responsibility of the Metro Police here. And I have with me Senior Superintendent Parbu Supersad, and he's going to join me now. Parbu, thanks for joining me very early this morning. Your officers have already been on the ground here on the roads as well as in the city since early December. Your enforcement has increased as well. What's been the situation like on the ground as the festive season officially begins today?
Morning, Dawson, and morning to the viewers. We have noticed that there is a migration already from midnight, that was last night, into Durban. We've noticed the long distance taxi ranks, the bus ranks, people are arriving. We have bold plans in place in terms of traffic management, law enforcement and crime prevention within the city. We will be monitoring all roads in and out of the city. We will also be having a joint operation center with SANRAL, so we'll be working very closely this year with SANRAL in monitoring all the major roads into the city.
My colleague Yuveka just mentioned now over 1,500 deaths last year during the festive season. Drunken driving is always a problem, and I imagine it's something that you'll be looking out for again this year.
That is correct. So far, from January 2018 to date, we have 5,200 drunken drivers which have been arrested only by the Metro Police in the Durban area. That number is far too high. We have intensified our roadblocks throughout the city and out of the city. So we will be conducting roadblocks not only for drunken driving, but for warrants, vehicle checks, all kinds of things. But our roadblocks have been increased.
Although this is the official start of the festive season, I mean, people have been coming into the city from much earlier this month as well. Have you been dealing with any serious incidents in the past few weeks?
Yes, we have been dealing with some instances like high-speed vehicle pursuits, robberies. We've been dealing with some vehicles also speeding. Also, we've been dealing with reckless and negligent driving. And yes, we have some plans in place in terms of how we're going to curb the drag racing which has been taking place in the Durban area from last week. We've noticed that there's an increase on certain high hotspot areas within the city.
And before I leave you, just as we wait for these numbers to increase at the toll plaza, what is your message to motorists and holiday makers that are coming into the city?
I think before I mentioned that last year alone we had 735,000 visitors that visited Durban. This year our projected numbers are more than that, more than 800,000. And the economic spin-offs for the city was 1.9 billion. So this year we know we on an increase already because of the last match that we had in Durban, and we started our festive season quite early. I think my message to the road users, to the drivers: behave, act responsibly and comply with all police officials' instructions and enjoy the summer love that Durban is experiencing.
Thank you very much for that. Yuveka, almost 800,000 people expected in the city, and the Metro Police are issuing a warning, asking them to behave responsibly while in the city. So, Yuveka, I hope you and your family will be among those and also coming through this toll plaza during the course of the festive season.
Unfortunately, Dearson, you will not be getting a visit from me. I will be staying put right here. I'm working. So, but maybe in the new year, who knows? We'll see. But thanks very much, Dearson Tati. I'm monitoring the traffic there along the N3s at the Marion Hill Toll Plaza, the busy one.